Hello guys, hope all of you are doing very well. Let us plunge into the video. Today, the topic we are going to discuss is take charge of your thoughts. You see, in the previous video, we have seen the duality of the mind. We have seen nearly 10 differences between the conscious and the subconscious mind and the way it works. Okay, let us elaborate more on this in this video. Now, what do you mean by taking charge of your thoughts? That is, all sorts of thoughts come to our mind. You know, we learnt about the mind, which works like a monkey mind. It doesn't stay in one place, it jumps. Okay, from one thought to another, from that second thought to third to fourth, like that it keeps on jumping from thought to thought. Okay, but you know, these thoughts these thoughts can be good or bad, can be dangerous also. So, what should we do? We should take charge of our thoughts. Okay, let us see some examples. You see, we pray to God for small things and big things. Suppose you are going to your office by bus. The minute you get out of your house, oh God, I should get my bus immediately. I should not go late. I have so much of work in the office. I cannot go late again and again. I must get my bus. Like that you pray. And the minute you reach the bus stop, your bus comes. That means your prayer is answered. Sometimes your prayer is never answered. It is not at all answered. Sometimes it is answered in a delayed way. What you wish in the morning might happen in the afternoon. It might happen tomorrow. It might happen after 10 days. It might not happen at all sometimes. Okay, but so when it happens, you say your prayers are answered. If it doesn't happen, the prayers are not answered. But what is the basic fundamental thing behind it? It is your prayer is answered according to the universal law of action and reaction. What do you mean by action and reaction? See, your thought in the conscious level is the action. The reaction is whether you are getting it or not, whether your thought is getting materialized or not. That is the reaction. It is as simple as that. You just throw a ball at the wall. You throwing the ball at the wall is the action. What happens to the ball? It bounces back to you. That is the reaction, isn't it? Action and reaction. So, what you think in your conscious level is the action, and what is happening in the subconscious level is the reaction. Okay? So, you have to be very, very careful about the way you think. You better think of only positive things. Don't think of negative things at all. See, you are a mother. Your daughter has gone to school. Usually she comes by 4 o'clock. Now it's already 4:30. It's going to be 5. She hasn't come. The bus has not come. So the first thing what you think in your mind, the first thought coming to your mind will be, oh, what happened? What happened to the bus? Has it met with an accident? Or what happened to my girl? Has anyone kidnapped her from the school? This is how our mind thinks negatively. The first thought comes is the negative thought. And you cannot blame the mind also for having negative thoughts like this, because nowadays whatever you hear in the WhatsApp, in the TV news, in the newspaper, what you read, everything is negative. So many negative things are happening. Not only that, our mind has the deposit of so many bad things which have already happened. isn't it? Even in our past life, what has happened is written, stored in our mind. And so, obviously, the mind will think more negatively than positively to begin with. Suppose somebody develops a headache. The first thing the person will think is, headache? For the past 2 days I am having headache. Can it be the cancer? Can it be the tumor in the brain? Even my neighbor was having some problem. He is diagnosed with cancer, tumor in the brain. Maybe I also have that. Actually, the reason for your headache may be something very simple. Okay, constipation can lead to headache. Overeating can lead to headache. Even fasting or not eating properly also can lead to headache. There are umpteen number of reasons for the headache. But what does our mind think? We think of the worst thing. Okay, and all these things I have already discussed in my videos on mind also. Kindly please go back and listen to those videos also. Now the thing is, okay, the mind is habituated to think negatively. Then what is your job? How do you take charge of the mind? How do you take charge of your thoughts? See, as soon as you get a bad thought, erase it. See, when you write something wrong, what do? Immediately you cut it. Or if you are writing with pencil, you erase it immediately. So like that, even if a negative thought comes automatically, what do? Erase it. Erase it completely. And then what should you do? Replace it with a positive thought. So what should you think? This 2 days, for the past 2 days, so it's true that I am having headache. It can be, you analyze what could be the reason. You don't have to think of the tumor in the brain to begin with. Okay, or think of a bus meeting with an accident, or the child getting kidnapped. Don't think all those things. Erase it and replace it with a positive. Okay, the bus is getting delayed. I will call the office. I will call the bus driver. I will call the bus conductor and find out. I will call the class teacher and find out. Isn't it? There are so many ways by which you can think positively and execute it. Okay, so this is the meaning of taking charge of your thoughts. It is very, very important. Because, see, the analogy is given like this. Suppose you have some 10 seeds of papaya. Then you want to sow the seeds. Then what do? Identify a patch of land in your house or in your garden. Then you prepare the soil first. Isn't it? You dig the soil, you add some fertilizer, you add some water, sprinkle water, remove all the stones and lumps of sand in that. So do all those paraphernalial work. Just leave it like that for 1 or 2 days and then sow the seeds of papaya. So here the seeds of papaya are equal to our thoughts, and the sand or the soil or the patch of land is equal to our subconscious mind. What you sow, so you reap. Isn't it? When you sow papaya seeds, what will grow? Only papaya plants will grow. You will not get bitter gourd. You will not get tomato plants. Isn't it? So what you sow, so you reap. So you have to be very careful. So the thoughts in your creative mind, conscious mind, is similar to the seed. And the thoughts, the action, what you get is, or the soil, or the reaction is the work of your subconscious mind. Okay, so it's very, very important that you should think positively, and if at all you get negative thoughts, immediately remove the negative thoughts and replace the negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Okay, and here there is one more thing which you have to remember. You should not talk ill about others. You should not gossip. You should not curse someone, even if it is a small thing. You should never do that. Why? Because these are also working as seeds. These thoughts also work as seeds. And see, the another feature of the subconscious mind is it doesn't ask questions. It doesn't ask you, why are you cursing that girl? Why are you cursing your neighbor? If you are angry, okay, say something, but don't curse. Don't go to the level of cursing someone. Okay, don't gossip. Don't talk ill of others. Don't talk bad about somebody. Because your subconscious mind doesn't understand that you are cursing your neighbor. It understands that you are cursing yourself, and so very diligently the subconscious mind will start executing it. Whether your neighbor is getting affected or not, you are getting affected. You understand? So that's why you have to be very, very careful about the thought process happening in your conscious mind. And here Dr. Joseph Murphy gives a few examples how the thoughts can bring about positive and negative reactions in our life based on our thoughts. Okay, number one, first example is say a lady is going to the office at about 10 o'clock in the morning. She is seeing a nice handbag in the showcase of a shop. She likes it so much. She wants to buy, but she is not buying. So in her subconscious level, she is giving orders to the subconscious level, to her subconscious mind. She says, I like the bag very much. The bag is mine. I will possess it. It is mine. Like that she thinks, and she goes to the office and she totally forgets about it. Then in the evening, that was Christmas Eve, they had a party. She is attending the party, and in the party, her boyfriend is giving her a gift. When she opens the gift, what is it? It is the same handbag which she saw in the shop at 10 o'clock. So the longing to possess the bag, that is the thought. So that has gone deep into the subconscious level, and it has been materialized the very same day. But it need not happen all the time like that. The very same day it need not happen. It may happen after 2 weeks, it may happen after 2 years, or it may not happen at all. Okay. But because there are so many other reasons attached to it. Now, there is the second example. See, some singing competition is going on, maybe in the school or in the association somewhere. A person is our hero. He is participating in that. So his name is third in the list. But you know, he sings nicely, but he is shivering because of the stage fear. He cannot go onto the stage at all. But he wants to sing nicely and he wants to get a prize. So what to do? He's standing at the back of the stage, and at one point he is simply screaming. What does he scream? He says, "Little me, get out. Little me, get out. Big me, the big me wants to sing through me." Like that he is shouting. He shouted, and then he became conscious of the surrounding, and he started telling his mind, little me, get out, get out, get out. What is that little me? Little me is the fear he has in his mind. He wants to throw away the fear. He wants to drive away the fear. And what is the big me here? It is the subconscious mind. He says, he is talking to the subconscious mind. The big me wants to sing through me. Big me, please help me. I am in control. You must obey me. And you are under my control. You are under my command. And you cannot intrude you cannot intrude where you don't belong. That is, he is giving series of commands to his subconscious mind to sing well. Okay, so by the time his name was announced, he went onto the stage, he sang nicely, and he got a prize also. So it is the effect of the subconscious mind, how it works. Then there is a third example where, there is a 75-year-old lady. She is a pensioner. She is a healthy person. All her children are well settled, married and well settled in different places, parts of the world. Now she is alone. She has completed all her responsibilities, but she is staying alone in a house. So she is thinking, if only I get a good life partner now, it will be good. I can go to different places. I can have a jolly life. I wish I get a kind, loving and spiritually inclined person as my life partner. So like that, she just thinks and she forgets about it. She goes to the pharmacy, maybe to buy something, some medicine, and the owner of the pharmacy is introducing a man to her. He is also a pensioner, and they get acquainted with each other, and the next week that man proposes to her, and in the second week they get married, and they are going for their honeymoon to Europe. So before their honeymoon, that lady informed our author, Dr. Joseph, and so he is writing that as an example. So how your thoughts can change your life. And the author says that all great men in the past knew this. That is the power of their subconscious mind. See, they got so much from the Akashic record. They thought in the positive way, and they manipulated the subconscious mind in such a way as to come out with something creative, something concrete, something good for the humanity. And in this context, I just want to tell you one thing which you may be able to understand. That is, see, when I was doing the previous Chik Shakti Vilas book review, the last chapter was the 41st chapter titled Natural Samadhi. You might have heard about that video also. And but the thing is, it was my 149th video, and I didn't want to stop at the 149th video. I wanted to conclude it with 150 videos. Then I thought, what should I do? Then that maybe I can do a recap of all the 41 chapters. Then I thought, no, it will be too much. Already I have done it with in a threadbare analysis manner, and all my followers are listening to it patiently, and they are getting benefited. So why do the recap once again? So like that, but I want to finish it as my 150th chapter. Like that I thought while going to bed, and I just left it as such, forgot about it. Then the very next day in the morning, when I got up, you know, I usually when I wake up, I do some small prayers and other things, sitting in the or lying down in the bed itself. After that, I got up and I said one sloka, looking at my palms, and then I came to the edge of my cot to come out. That time, a sudden thought came in my mind. Why don't you make your 150th video as a tribute to your Swami Muktananda? That will be ideal, because already your mind is filled with so much of gratitude towards Muktananda, because he has revealed the truth about getting this self-realization, mukti. Why don't you make it as a tribute? I did it. I was happy. So, this is how your thoughts can create and do a lot of things by sending your thoughts to the subconscious level. So, this is the reason why you should take charge of your thoughts. I hope you understand the real meaning of the heading, take charge of your thoughts. Hope you like the video. Stay tuned for more and more information on how your subconscious mind works. Thank you.